The greatest shoulder exercises are more than just a necessary component of a full workout routine. They get you one step closer to your desired V-shape. Strengthening your delts may give you the illusion of a smaller waist, while also adding definition to your overall body in males. But the advantages don't end there. Studies have indicated that doing shoulder exercises can relieve discomfort and reduce the chances of future dislocations. Dumbbell lateral raise. If you prefer a more traditional lateral raise, look no further than this full shoulder workout. It likewise targets the middle deltoids and works wonders when executed properly. Start in the standing position, keeping your feet shoulder width apart, your abs tight, your chest up, your head straight, and your shoulders pinched. Hold the dumbbells at either side, retaining a neutral grip. Now, here comes the hard part. Using just your shoulders and arms, raise the dumbbells a notch above shoulder level. Hold for a moment. Lower the dumbbells back to the starting position with control. Don't let them just drop to your sides. Repeat. Barbell overhead shoulder press. Grasp the barbell with your arms broader than shoulder width separately using a pronated grasp. With your feet at hip width, somewhat bend your knees and take the barbell up to your collarbone. This is your initial place. To start a rep, thrust the bar straight forward up and out in front of your head. Pause and then lower the bar to your collarbone. Make sure your elbows are in front of the bar and don't flash out to the edges. Push press. A staple of heavy compound workouts. This shoulder exercise is not for novices. However, even the experts usually start light, sometimes using nothing but the bar, adding weight as they go along. Should you master this one, prepare for it to show virtually everywhere on your body. The push press should be performed in the standing position. Start by resting the barbell atop your upper chest, with your palms up, your elbows pointed out, and your upper arms parallel to the floor. Lower your hips and bend your knees into a quarter squat, and then rise upwards with ample thrust, fully extending your arms and elbows as you lift the bar over your head. Hold for a moment before returning to the starting position for the next rep. Keep your core and glutes engaged, especially at the top of the movement, to protect your lower back. Standing barbell shrugs. Save this neck and shoulder exercise for the end of your overall routine. This is an advanced exercise, so focus on the basics if you're a beginner before working up to this movement. Keeping your feet even with your shoulders. Bend your knees and pick up the barbell, bringing it to waist level. Next, lift your shoulders up and back, i.e. shrug or pinch them, squeezing for about 5 seconds before releasing them. Keep the movements restricted to your shoulders, meaning your arms should be relatively loose, and the barbell should only raise and lower very slightly. Inverted row. The inverted row is a classic back exercise that makes use of the exerciser's own body weight to instill muscular hypertrophy and conditioning, and the majority of the upper body's kinetic pull type muscles and stabilizers. However, due to certain injury risks or the need for an altered form of training stimulus, many exercisers may find themselves in need of a potential alternative exercise in order to replace the inverted row in their training routine. Place a bar in a rack to around waist height. You can also use a Smith machine. Take a broader than shoulder width grasp on the bar and place yourself hanging beneath the bar. Your body should be straight with your heels on the floor with your arms completely prolonged. This will be your initial place. Start by bending the elbow, tugging your chest near the bar. Pull in your shoulder blades as you do the movement. Pause at the topmost of the movement and return yourself to the initial place. Replicate for the preferred number of repetitions. Bent over dumbbell lateral raise. This wildly effective full shoulder workout targets your middle deltoids, though it also builds upon your overall physique. You can perform it in either a standing, bent over, or seated position. Start with a dumbbell in each hand, not so heavy you can't control the weight during the movement, keeping your chest up, your back flat, your knees slightly bent, and your eyes focused toward a fixed point on the floor. Now, bend over until your core is basically parallel with the ground, and hang the dumbbells directly underneath you, all while keeping your elbows in a slightly bent position. Next, raise both dumbbells up and out to your sides, forming an arc, until your upper arms are even with your torso. Take a brief pause at the top before lowering the dumbbells back into starting position. Repeat. Reverse flies, dumbbell. Fix up an adaptable gym bench to a slope of around 30 degrees. Take a couple of dumbbells and be seated on the bench, as though you are sitting the incorrect method around on a dining chair. Lean onwards so your chest is relaxing on the back of the bench. This is called the prone position. Place your feet on the surface with your arms at your edges, holding the dumbbells with a deceitful grasp. With a minor turn in the elbows as well as breathe in and rise the arms up from your sides. Pause at the upper and squeeze the shoulder blades collectively. Return to the initial position. Front raise. You can use either a weight plate or barbell for this shoulder workout, which targets the anterior delts. No matter what you decide to use, prepare for a seriously intense time with one of the best shoulder workouts for mass. Don't max out on the weight, as it will quickly turn healthy pain into unhealthy injury. To execute, keep your hands at hip height as you hold the weight in front of you. Your feet should be even with your shoulders, and your core should be tight. Next, retract your shoulder blades and keep your arms straight as you lift the weight to shoulder level. Breathe steadily and lower the weight carefully. Repeat. Upright row, barbell steps. Grip the bar with an overhand grasp. Hands should be approximately 30 centimeters apart. With the bar resting on the thighs at the start position, gradually pull the bar upwards along the abdomen towards the chin. At the top, the elbows should be higher than the wrists, above the shoulders, and pointing out to the sides. Slowly lower the bar back to the start position. Seated dumbbell press. A proper deltoid workout simply isn't complete without the seated dumbbell shoulder press. In fact, some say these shoulder workouts with dumbbells are an entire deltoid regimen unto itself, targeting the anterior, lateral, and posterior deltoid muscles with an emphasis on the middle delts. Meanwhile, lifting two separate dumbbells, as opposed to using a machine, prevents you from using one side of your body over the other, thereby retaining firmer balance and distribution. Naturally, a fair amount of coordination is required to pull this one off, especially when you increase the weights. To perform a seated dumbbell shoulder press, sit on a low back bench and hold a dumbbell in each hand at shoulder level, palms facing forward, keeping your head and spine perfectly straight. Lift the dumbbells overhead toward one another, stopping just short of having them touch at the top. Hold the position for a few seconds and then carefully reverse course. Repeat. Again, it's important to keep your core engaged during this movement. Your lower back shouldn't arch. Try these exercises and write about your results in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends and click subscribe for more future videos.